welcome to the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and Center Parc Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Georgia State Panthers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. So Georgia State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run inside. It's Bernard. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Right back to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes the handoff. It's Bernard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Tenth play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. Lets it fly. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Here's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Bernard. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. DB's will try to keep everything in front. Can't get him to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Under fire. And it's a sack.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fine play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. A run for the quarterback. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing fourth down.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He's at the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Here comes the option. quick toss. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Caught! He gets it in! Touchdown, Georgia State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. After the whistle, there is a man who has yet to leave the field, and they'll check on him. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete on the right side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
And it's the Scarlet Knights, trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Butler. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Messer. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Messer. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
All right, well, the quarterback showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. On the move, he fires. That pass is incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. The run inside. It's Butler. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They want to run this quarterback. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
On target. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Gonna run it. It's Butler. There's some room. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
Going long. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Right down the middle. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return. They will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.